an area in which you are very known for. Investment. I mean, what's your own perspective in a government investing outside of public sector? Because, and I'm making another reference to former Governor Peter Obi of Anambra State, who has talked about how much of investment is made with the resources of the Anambra State government to bring back profit and benefit of to the Anambra people. By the way, what has become of that investment, and are you looking in that direction also?
I don't know why you are turning the interview about Peter Obi.
No, I'm just making reference because these are I made reference to former Governor Obi and not to.
Our interview is about my 2023 budget. I'm not talking about the investments of either any of my predecessors. By the way, the one that you talk about, I don't know about that. I mean, I think there was something I read about, somebody speculated about the value of whatever investment. What I've seen today, the value of those investments is worth next to nothing. So let's leave that aside. Let's focus on the kind of thing that first of all, you got to rebuild the public infrastructure. That is building for the future. We're investing in our schools. We're investing in our hospitals. We're investing in those. We're creating Anambra as Africa's leisure entertainment hub. That's what we are, modernizing our cities, and backing on our urban regeneration, giving our people lives so that they can have quality air to breathe, controlling pollution, dealing with flooding, dealing with erosion that is ravaging everywhere, and so on and so forth. We're not going to leave those. I'm going to say I'm saving money to go and invest in one private company. And by the way, when you talk about investment, that's an area that I think I know one or two things, and I have been able to do that. We're now transforming Anambra State Investment Promotion and Protection Agency, which is an institution which my predecessor established. That's part of institutionalizing government, and not I and so on. It's the institution of ANSIPA that is the vehicle for Anambra investing in partnership with the private sector. Now I'm taking ANSIPA to the next level. We're now trying to reform ANSIPA to have a financing arm and to become the Anambra Development Corporation. I know what it is, and we'll be working with international development financial institutions, including the AFC, the AfrExim, and the others. And we're going to bring in we're going to be able to fund bankable projects, private-public partnership projects, whether it's in infrastructure, whether it is in pure private goods, and so on and so forth. We'll be able to leverage these institutions and assets that we have, our balance sheet, and the knowledge and our network that we have around the world, to be able to leverage some hundreds of millions of dollars in investments, not directly into public infrastructure and so on and so forth. So when you talk about investment is not about going to invest in bakery. That's not what the government is about. Because if the bakery goes down, then your investment goes down with it. You've got to invest in the future.
All right, now, Governor, I have just two quick questions. And one is in the area of security. I bet you that you perhaps did not imagine the magnitude of the challenges you perhaps met in office that you saw, and the manner in which things are flowing. What are your own view or your own ideas of resolving permanently, of course, some of the security challenges that you met on the ground? And because you are not isolated, you will be talking about a regional solution also into some of it. You and your colleague governors in the Southeast perhaps are looking in that direction. But give us an idea. What do you think can best fix the issue of insecurity that will make the people of Anambra sleep with their two eyes closed?
Well, I think first sentence is that relative to where it was when I came, and relative to where we are, I can bet you that most people in Anambra are sleeping with their 2 eyes closed. There was heightened insecurity. It used to be a daily thing, killing here and there. Before I came in, there's not anything that I saw that I say I didn't expect. The only thing is that you never know the full details until you are on this seat and you get security reports every day, as the case may be. I come from Anambra South. One of my local government is in the South. And you know that I was personally attacked in the broad daylight when I was, meeting with youths. They came to kill me, basically. And none of us, no candidate could campaign in the entire Anambra South then. Even one of the candidates of Labour Party then, Basimalo, is still missing. And so nobody could campaign in the 7 local governments, plus Obaru, in those. That's the state of things. And these criminals were in about 15 camps. And I can tell you today, that it's not safe for them anywhere. They've been smoked out in almost all of those places today.
All right, Mr. Governor, so because we need to wrap up the conversation, but if you help me, just in 30 seconds, it might be unfair to a part of me that wants to learn some economics to listen to your view on this. I'm very sure as a governor, you'll be preparing what your friend, the CBN governor, has announced, the policy of redesigning the Naira, and he's told everybody that we should be prepared, that in the next couple of weeks, that we will have new Naira notes. How much of the preparation are you having in Anambra?